Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Man, body language is a factor with a mouthpiece. And this is very important. This is very important in everything to talk about because, some people don't realize the connection with your body language and talking to a woman. They think, oh, they could just say some magic word and everything, and all of a sudden, that'll work. They, you know what I'm saying? They'll just say whatever, and the woman just fell because they got such magic words and everything. They ain't gonna work. Now, y'all probably wondering, damn, what the fuck is Rom doing? Illustrating a point. Now, okay, I started, even the thumbnail, I'm like, and then I'm doing all this other stuff. I want y'all to think about something for a second. How irritating was that? I know if I tuned into a video, somebody doing it, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? That shit is totally unprofessional and everything. Like if you talking to a camera making a video, you're supposed to look at it. When I'm doing these live videos, it's like I'm standing in front of you having a conversation. But what if in the real world we talking and I'm doing all this stuff, not looking you in the eye and everything? You would be annoyed. And indeed, in some cases, you'll find it disrespectful. It's like, why are you doing all this? But all of that was a partial illustration of the body language included with the mouthpiece. Now, y'all know I always promote body game. I talk about fixing up as best as possible. Of course, you always get some challengers to it. And I'm just like, but hold up. When a woman is looking at a man, she's looking at the entire package. Like, even when I talk about body game, I always say that's the foundation. A man still has to have a good conversation, all right? But just like some men feel like, well, if I have a great conversation stuff, it still depends on your drip, your body build, your facial features. Yes, face does count. She's still looking, haircut, and all of that. But on this one, I want to focus on body language. See, understand something about communication. Communication is really only 8% verbal. 8% verbal. The rest is nonverbal. And a lot of guys don't realize, they think if they learn some magic lines or even they can talk, that would, really influence the woman. She hears something. But see, while she's listening to you talk, she's also looking at you. See, women read a lot in a man's body language, his facial expressions. In fact, I did a video. I said, when a woman rather is looking at a man's face, she's not just looking at, how square his jawline is or even how pretty his eyes are, how straight his teeth are. She's looking at his facial expressions. She's looking at like, you know what? Okay, like I give you an example. I knew this guy and he would always call women a bitch in private. He was like, yeah, bitch. And I said, dude, you need to stop thinking like that. Because even when you get in a woman's presence, because of your animosity against women, no matter what you say, it's going to pick up against it. Like, okay, say if a man look at a woman and he say, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Now think of my look. It's looking mean and stuff. Now, what if I'm looking at a woman saying that? She's going to be like, wait a minute. Yeah, he's saying it's beautiful, but not. Or if you, another example, you say, oh, you might be like looking at a woman trying to praise her and stuff saying, you real smart. And, okay, like if I look at a woman and say, oh, you're real smart. Okay, she's reading that, open expression. But what if I say, yeah, you real smart? What does that say? I ain't even getting into the voice tone. But she looking at his face and say, yeah, he's saying the words, but his facial expression is saying, he looking at her like she's stupid. Think about it. That's body language. Women are reading that body language. In fact, they read it way better than a man does. They looking at it. Or like when you try to say, okay, Like you try to say, well, I'm an alpha male and stuff. Now, what if you say, okay, what if you like, I'm an alpha male? No, you'll say you'll say it with a strong voice. You'll say, I'm an alpha male. You know, I'm smart. I get all this pussy. But you're looking like Eeyore. You're looking like this. You know? I'm an alpha male. You're looking all sad. I'm an alpha male. What's she gonna feel? Forget the voice intonation. She looking at you. Like if you're gonna act confident and you're gonna try to act like, well, I'm the man or something. She's looking at the body language. How is he walking? You know, how tall is he standing? Then if he says, I'm an alpha male, she's gonna be like, oh, okay. You know, if she cares about that. Or high value men. Let me use that, because everybody's talking about high value men. Now, what if you walk in, let's use that same body language again. You walk in, you're like, I make $150,000 a year. Now, here's the irony. You actually might, but she ain't gonna necessarily believe you because she's looking at your body language. And let's not even get into the clothing you wear and everything. You don't look like you run anything. You like this. You looking down. You don't look like you, or you try to say, yeah, I run all these people, but you looking down. You not looking her in the eye. Body language, the physicality. See, a lot of guys try to like separate it. No, they paying attention to all of that. They paying attention. And I even want to okay, let me put the body game. I'm known for the body game. I'm gonna put the body game in. You try to say you some big, powerful man and stuff, but you all scrawny looking to her. Now you might have you can legitimately have a business, but she ain't gonna pick that up. Your body language or even your body build doesn't say that. See, your body language is important. And see, that's the other percentage wise. Indeed, that's why if you're looking at somebody, you're looking at their body language too. You're looking at how they looking at you. Like I give you an example, because I've said several times, you know, women have told me like this and that and stuff. And of course I had some detractors, oh yeah, but these women could be lying to you and everything. No, because I'm reading their body language. When they saying it, I'm listening to the tone of their voice, how they looking at me. You know, anybody who watches this who's a professional profiler, and I know you probably be behind the screen name. I understand that. If you're a profiler, that's what they do. They sitting there and they looking at the body language. They listening to the tone of the voice, but they looking at the body language. Now, you get a lot of guys saying, oh, you just need a mouthpiece. You need a mouthpiece. Okay, it's easy to say you got one when you commenting on some video or something. But I don't take it seriously until I see you in person. When I see you, I'm listening, I'm seeing, I'll say, okay, this person's standing tall. This person is looking confident and everything. Okay. But if you're looking like, yeah, I'm the man. I just run stuff. And that's another thing too. Listen to my voice. Okay. What if I'm sitting here saying, yeah, I've had sex with 15,000 women. And let me say 1,500. I've had sex with 1,500 women. And they were pretty good. They got into me. Now think about, okay, I'm sitting back, I'm chilling. Would you believe me? Like you don't know me from Jack. I'm sitting back here, I'm stuttering a little bit, even saying I've been with 1,500 women. My voice tone is very monotone. Does that sound like it? Now contrast it. Oh yeah, please. I stroked 1,500 women, man. I was tearing them up. Shit. Now look at the body language between the two. I'm looking directly at you. I'm sitting up, everything like that. It's a very key thing. See, understand, like I said, only 8% is verbal. You got to look at the rest. How's this person standing? How are they looking at you? What is their tone of voice? That's very important. So if you're talking about mouthpiece, you talk like for the fellas who say, you want to get into the mouthpiece, hey, it's a very good thing, but you have to be congruent with what you say, and it has to look like you. Your body language has to say it. Your body language. And see, women be checking that out. See, some guys think women ain't checking the visual. Oh no, why you saying it? They said, I don't care what you say. They looking at you. They looking at you. They looking at how your eyes look at you. You know, how you looking them in the eye, how tall you standing, your gestures and everything. Even your voice. I mean, even what you say. Like, okay, for example, you could give several men the exact same line to use on a woman. Okay, in this situation, here's a situation. And maybe one of these channels have done it already. The woman can't see you, right? Say there's a divider, the woman, and she's listening. All the guys are giving the exact same line. They got a script to read. She's still going to like go for the guy who got the best speech intonation, voice tone, how he says it. One might read the line and he's sounding confident, he's directing everything. The other one reads the line and he's nervous and all of that. She's gonna go with the man who's direct because of the speech intonation, the tone of voice and how he says it. That's a part of a mouthpiece. The mouthpiece is never simply just the words you say. That's why when a lot of guys hit me up and they say, well, what can I say to a woman? Nothing, there's no magic word. Because even if I gave you something that might work, and that's a very distant might, it's gonna come off, okay, how do you say it? What's your body language when you saying it? It's all these other factors, because women are checking out all of that. When it's communication, it's everything. And I want y'all to think about it. Rewind this video, go back to the beginning. What were your thoughts when you saw me doing all this? I know the majority, okay, it was probably two things. Y'all probably like, what the fuck is Rom doing? Or damn, Rom trying to be clowning or something. But if I did the whole video that way, say I did the entire video that way, it was talking about something serious, would you take it seriously? Think about that. Would you take it seriously? I would. I wouldn't. In fact, if it was some content creator doing all that stuff, doing crazy, looking all wild, and it was somebody I watch, I would probably contact them privately and say, man, what's going on with you? That was very unprofessional. I want y'all to think about that, okay? When you communicating, it's not just the words out of your mouth, but it's the tone of voice, it's how you say it, it's how you stand, and everything. All of that is the communication, all of that. So it's not just the words, but it's the body language and everything, all right? I want y'all to seriously think about that. So anyway, thank you for listening. And when I say this, let me just say something real quick. I know I was talking about as far as dealing with women, but life period. Life period. If you're going on a job interview, and you in the chair, you like this and everything, and they ain't gonna hire you. I don't care what you got on your resume. They ain't gonna hire you. But you in there, you confident, you saying, oh yeah, I love this, I researched this, I wanna do this on this job, I wanna learn this, please. After they'll take you around, start showing you around right that day. They'll hire you on the spot. All of that is very important for communication, all right? So understand that. Like when I deal with my sons and stuff, one of the things I teach them is how they interact with people. And they're pretty good at it now, but I really teach them that because I say it's very important. That just how you stand. You know, I'll be like, hey, stand up straight. You know, look them in the eye when you talk to them. Be polite. All of that. It's just some small stuff. Some people might not think about it, but it's very important, okay? So anyway, that's all I have. I want you to really think about what I'm saying. Really think about it. Really observe it. Think about the times in your life you said something to a woman and she's like, ooh. It's not just what you said, but it's how you looked. It was your body language. Like, if you talk about being confident, it got to go down to the very core of your being. All right. So anyway, that's all I got for now. So y'all have a great day. Peace and blessings.